So in this weekly AI news section, we have three news from three AI companies. That is, from one is from OpenAI regarding ChatGPT. Some new updates are there. Then there is Anthropic, and then there is Grok. So in OpenAI, in ChatGPT, now you can have branch threads. Basically, branch you can call branch chat is something you can do in mid conversation. So basically, if you are having a conversation about in a chat gpt about something in a one thread, there is an option when you click those three dots near your prompt. Whenever you type a prompt, you can just select branch new chat or branch new thread, where you can see there in that same thread the new branch will start. So basically, without even losing a progress in a same thread, you can have multiple types of conversation rather than having one type or even losing all the chats from before. Basically, it helps when you having long conversations, brainstorming sessions, let's say, or even most importantly when you are having back and forth where you are asking it from different level of questions. It helps me in terms of coding, where I ask multiple different types of questions. It helps me in terms of, so if you do those kind of long conversations with ChatGPT, check out the branch new chat conversation, which helps, I will say, definitely in keeping all the track of every conversation you are having in just one thread, which is actually good. Now you can upload up to 5 GB of files. So 5 gigs of files you can upload up to in free version of ChatGPT. So if you want to feed GPT to give answers from the files I have uploaded towards it, or if you have created something, kind of an new chat gpt, where your own gpt, where your own files you have fed it to it, and you can just have conversation regarding what is in just those files and pdfs. So basically, it has kind of an ideas regarding it. It can be your company's, it can be your own, it can help you in a lot of stuff with that. So 5 gigs I think is a lot of more for free version. If you are a pro version, obviously you will get 25 and 50 and much more. OpenAI has also acquired Statgigs. Yeah, OpenAI has acquired that new company called Statsig. Basically, it's a product management company. Basically, it develops software, basically apps, or you can say kind of a studio version for deployments and managing the websites, the apps, whatever you deploy or upload to basically app store and here and there. Basically, whenever it's like a YouTube studio for your own, or most probably you can say the managing the overall updates. If you want to updates, just if you want to give updates to certain people, like only 1,000 people in your downloads on your website, those kind of regarding managing the websites, seeing the traffic, most of those can be managed through Statgigs software. So Statgigs is, like I said, development company, and now OpenAI has acquired them. So I think looking into it, the future of the definitely the other side of it, I think the beneficial factor for OpenAI is that the whole team will come and work with them, and now they can create their own codex. So basically, software like codex, now all companies are making their own software, AI engineer, AI agents, and even OpenAI is making that. But getting a team who is already work on those kind of stuff where management stuff can be AI, I think for future implementation we can see much more software regarding coding and regarding project management or product management. You can see it is much more regularly used by the PMs, basically the project managements, for managing the projects, managing the overall website and apps. So we can much more see in future regarding that stuff from OpenAI. There are some updates from Grok and Anthropic. So we will talk about Grok. Now, in Grok, you can preview through PDF. So basically, whenever you create a PDF through Grok or upload a PDF, you can preview that PDF in Grok and ask questions from Grok also. So basically, in PDF, there is you can say whenever you upload a PDF or whenever you open a PDF in Grok, you can browse through PDF and just ask the questions there only by highlighting stuff. So basically, whenever there are a couple of lines you don't understand, couple of concepts in the PDF you don't understand or want to understand what it is, you can just highlight it as you do on regular PDF and just ask the Grok what you want to ask it. That's there. Now Anthropic, the free version, is getting in where Anthropic now can create and edit files, PDFs, can convert them into directly PDFs, can create Excel files, spreadsheets, documents, everything. So if you are a Claude user or you haven't used Claude, these kind of features are also available there. It is kind of good in terms of coding and a lot of technical stuff too. If you want to try that, you can go ahead and do it. Another update from Anthropic is they have raised about $13 billion on at 135 post my valuation of company's money. So basically what that means is the money part, companies are getting a lot of investment, especially companies, AI companies from VCs, and there is a lot of money getting poured, but we are not saying the output of it in that big of a scale. Now OpenAI does heavily enterprise stuff and they are trying to make money from that, from doing subscriptions model basically and API model, but I don't know in future how it will be working and how it will set them apart from what Google is doing there and what OpenAI, the Grok is doing with Elon Musk. Basically, he is pouring insane amount of money there too, and OpenAI is just in the part of middle because Microsoft don't want to lose OpenAI too or want OpenAI to be for profit. It can be like, because it's still in a transition state to become a for-profit company, and there is a lot of going on there too that we will talk in the future when it happens, or it will happen. We will definitely talk about it because there are a lot of stuff happening there, because also Microsoft have their own Copilot really well with the help of OpenAI. And basically what I mean by that is a lot of investments are going on, just like what you saw with Anthropic, like 13 billion is a lot. So you can see the investment is going on right now, and the AIs, you can talk about how investments in AI are just going higher and higher because a lot of people are seeing the potential, but there is no output in that same big scale we are talking about. Like I said, Apple even didn't talk about a single thing about Apple Intelligence. They did mention a couple of AI features, like how they talked about how A19 Pro chip is, or A19 series is built for AI, or even there are some features like live translations here and there is part of an AI. But you can see like big companies like Apple is doing 2 steps back. So lots of output regarding basically the consumer products, basically what ultimately the people will use. There is no output in that, and it will take time. I will say it will take a couple of years to get that kind of an output from companies, like to see a big part of what AI can do, so it will take time. So I think these investments will just grow and grow, but there can be a time where the investment just stops and these companies won't make money that much from the enterprise model, basically the subscription model I call it. So yeah, let's see what happens. I think this is just a small amount of AI news I wanted to talk, which have been happening for past 1 or 2 weeks, 2 weeks most probably, because we didn't talk about that much. And in next week, I think in terms of AI we have a lot to talk about. There are a lot of research paper has been published by Anthropic that I want to go through and talk much more in detail about that. So stay tuned for that for the next week. I also want to talk about new research paper by OpenAI regarding their stance regarding the jobs, the economy. They have released on their own paper too. So let's see what happens on their side too, and we will talk in depth regarding research papers and those kind of stuff in the next episode.